Hey guys, Califab here, and today I am going to do a new releases. Should I buy it? Am I interested? Am I completely not interested? Who knows? There's also a fly around and it is driving me crazy. So yeah, I don't know what to do with my hair today. It's out of my face. I don't know, you guys. I'm a hot mess. But I've been taking a whole bunch of screenshots from Trend Mood and just like on Instagram looking at new releases. So a lot of these are from Trend Mood, so I will leave her Instagram handle down below. But I just kind of wanted to go through some of these new releases and kind of talk about them, tell you guys what I'm interested in, what I'm not, if I'm going to be picking anything up, or if I have picked anything up. Not gonna lie, there is one for sure I've already picked something up from. But I just kind of wanted to go through a few things and talk about them and see what your opinion is as well on them. So if you guys have any thoughts about any of these, let me know in the comments down below. I'd be really curious to see how your interests are compared to mine. But I'm leaving this side of the screen open for, you know, us to be able to look at pictures together. I just have my phone, all these screenshots that I've took recently on my phone. So let's get started. I don't even know how far back I'm gonna go because I don't want to go so far. Okay, I'm gonna go kind of far. We're gonna talk about quite a few things. It's gonna be a little bit longer, but who knows. So there was this picture on Trend Mood with the Too Faced, the watermelon palette, and they have the Hangover 3-in-1 watermelon scented with the Better Than Sex mascara. Of course, they always just have to repackage that. And then it looks like 3 lip glosses. I'm slightly interested in the palette. However, I don't know, you guys. I don't think it's that exciting. The spray, the watermelon scented spray, I'm totally interested in. Everything else though, I'm kind of like, I could totally pass on. Now, the next thing, there is this new True Portrait foundation from Kat Von D, and it's supposed to be a lot more of a lightweight medium coverage foundation, which is totally way more up my alley. I was very hesitant to purchase one. I literally had it in my cart on the 20% off, like the summer sale, but I didn't end up picking it up. I have a ton of foundations right now, and there was a different one from Wander Beauty that I was a little bit more interested in. So these two are the ones I picked up instead, the Wander Beauty Nude Illusion Liquid Foundation, which I love, and the Fenty Beauty, what is this, Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation, which I haven't tried out yet. So there was other ones that I was just a little bit more interested in than that one, so that's why I didn't end up picking that one up, you guys. But I don't know, we'll see. It might come to me in the future. So have you guys been seeing the Too Faced holiday releases? Let's just talk about Too Faced holiday releases. So they have the circular ones. If I can find a picture, I will get a picture. Like the circular, like snowman type of palette where the top spins over so you can get the palette, and then there's like a blush palette and then like a bronzer highlighter. What is Too Faced thinking? Are people gonna really buy that? Are you guys gonna buy that? Please, I'm so curious. Let me know down below. Or you know what, I'll put a poll up here. If you're interested in buying any of the Too Faced holiday releases, I am so curious because they're just so, I feel like it's child's makeup. Like, come on, let's do something a little bit more adult, please. I know we're gearing for the younger generation. I get it. I am 28 years old, if you guys didn't know. But come on, like, can we get something a little bit more adult than that? Like, that literally reminds me of like makeup from Claire's, like when I used to be Claire's shopper when I was a kid. Anyways, it's just a little frustrating that they're not coming out with anything real. Things that people actually want to buy and store in their collection. If you actually want to buy it, let me know, and let me know your reasons because I'm curious. Also, they have that gingerbread house one. This one I would be the slightest bit more interested in purchasing because they have the 3 separate palettes. The bigger one, which is like the house, is like the eyeshadow palette, and then they have like the roof, which is the highlighter, blush, and bronzer. I do really like Too Faced face products, so I would be curious in getting that. And then the little door, I don't have a picture of it, but I think the little door is like a mini palette where it has like kind of a combo of eyeshadows and blush bronzer. I would be slightly curious in that one. Slightly, I won't pick it up. If I saw a review on it that was like, oh my god, this is the most amazing palette, you have to pick it up, blah, 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 I could think about it, but I'm not going to. Probably not. Let's see what else. So Urban Decay has that new Ultimate Brush Off foundation. Why is there a brush built in it? I get it. Travel friendly, there's already a brush, but if you are any kind of a makeup lover, you have a favorite foundation brush and you don't need something like that. Now, if they're gearing more towards people that don't have a full collection and don't really have a lot of brushes, then I think it's smart. But as far as actually putting a brush with it, it just makes the packaging more bulky. I want a small little package like this with my powder foundation, because powder foundation is something I will take on the go and go from there. So I'm a little disappointed in that one. I'm curious to actually try out the foundation. I do like powder foundations, but I don't know. I'm not like that curious. So Becca relaunched the the Champagne Pop collection. Is Jaclyn Hill still getting paid for this? If they are, that makes me, or if she is, that makes me super angry. I know that she like came up with the color and the name, but like, come on. Anyways, so they have this palette with, it's technically supposed to be like 4 different highlighters. I feel like all of the little ones, nobody with any kind of a light to medium face could use those. Those are definitely geared more towards a darker skin complexion, which is great, but why do we have them all in one palette, you guys? Like, it doesn't make sense for me to have a light to dark palette, because you're not light to dark. I'm sorry, it doesn't matter how much you tan. Even if you are tan, you're in the medium category. So super light's not gonna work for you, and super dark's not gonna work for you. And if you are super dark skinned, all that light stuff is gonna be crap for you. It's not gonna work for you. It's so frustrating to me having all of these palettes that are like that. Anyways, I'm over that one. Next one I want to talk about is the Tarte, I think it is a holiday reveal. It's the Winter Wonder Glam Luxury Luxe palette. What is happening? So first of all, the packaging, I think it's got like sequins, if I'm looking at this correctly. Gosh, it's so frustrating. There are also 3 sparkly yellow golds in here. Can we just not? Like, can we just not? But I will say that the color story of this, especially for winter, I do like the color story. They do organize the palette very nicely from light in the top left corner to dark in the bottom right corner. I do like that fact, and I do like the fact that it comes with a brush, because if you are any kind of travel enthusiast, you can put any kind of brush you want in that little slot. Also, it does come with an eyeliner and a mascara, so it's kind of like an all-in-one eye palette, which I do really appreciate, along with the huge mirror. But I don't know, I feel like we can find all of these colors. I mean, honestly, we can find every single color in our collection. If you are any kind of makeup collector slash beauty person, even if you just love makeup and buy it and use it, you can find all of this stuff in your collection already. So I don't know, I'm slightly interested in that. I would actually be interested in swatching that one in store. I don't know if they're going to be selling it in store, if it's just going to be online. I have no idea. So I'd be slightly interested in that one. The next one, this one is already out, the Nomad by Juvia's Place. Can we say finally? Finally, there is a Juvia's Place palette that I don't want to pass up on. I think it is gorgeous. Even with those yellow shades, I definitely don't love yellow or like to work with yellow, but they're not sparkly yellows, thank God. The one is more of like a muted orange yellow, and the other one is more of like a mustardy yellow, which you can definitely use in the crease. And then they come with a like a darker like rusty orange, and also like a gray color. You can use all of those in your crease depending on what you're going to be using for your lid. I think this is a very clever palette. It is definitely a very fall winter-esque palette, which I love. I am very interested in picking that one up. You guys all know that Kathleen Lights and ColourPop collabed to make the first 40 shadow color eyeshadow palette called So Jaded, and it is in gem tones. Am I interested in this? Yes. Did I pick it up? No. Am I thinking about picking it up? Maybe. I kind of feel like I want to wait until this goes on sale. It is, I believe, $39, which is very, very high in price for even, you know, a 40 shadow palette, which is literally less than $1 per shade. But still, if I were to design a palette, I would not have necessarily put all of these colors together. And you can design your own palette from ColourPop, so am I interested? Yes. Do I support Kathleen Lights? Absolutely. But I don't know, you guys. I feel like she has a contract with them that she's not allowed to collab with anybody else, because do you guys ever see collabs with her with anybody else other than ColourPop? No. It kind of bugs me. I wish she would collab with a different company just to kind of show her versatility. But yeah, she keeps going for ColourPop, which is fine, but you know. Okay, also Beauty News put out a post with Hilary Duff, and she brought out the Daydreamer like set with nude sticks. I am highly interested in this. I am not totally into the stick like shadows. I did use one today as like the base for my eyeshadow look, but I'm not like totally against it either. I also support Hilary Duff. I've watched her literally since, oh my god, what was that show called? It was on Disney. It was her and Gordo. Do you remember? Oh my god. Anyways, I used to love her and watching her and everything. I think it's great that she's a mom and she's a very like eco-friendly type person, and she really supports that community. So I am really into that. However, I don't know if I would buy that whole set. If they separated it out, I might pick up something from it, but who knows. Okay, Fenty Beauty came out with the Glossy Posse and it's 5 of their gloss bombs. So first of all, I have one of them. I have the original like universal gloss bomb, and I have yet to try it. So am I interested in this? Yes. However, I would not purchase it until I tried out my actual gloss bomb. Like I said, I haven't tried it yet. I probably should, and I do think that this would be good to get if you are a lover of this formula. It does come out on October 1st, which is coming very, very soon at Sephora, so be looking for that one. That one's coming out very soon. Let's get on to something that I am highly interested in, and I cannot wait until it releases. I don't know if it's actually come up yet on the Hourglass website, but I know it hasn't come up on Sephora because I've been looking every freaking day. So I'm assuming October 1st is gonna be the day. Okay, so we have the Hourglass, the Ghost palette, and the Ghost blush palette. Those, you guys know. The Ghost palette is $80, those little ones, but I do buy them on the Sephora 20% off sale in the fall. So I am hoping that that time frame of that being available and the 20% off Rouge sale is going to be an overlapping time, so I can actually get the 20% off. I am very, very interested in it. I love, love, love these palettes. If you guys watch my Project 10 uses, I used one like 20 times and I absolutely fell in love with it. So I'm totally 100% interested, and I'm going to pick up both the blush palette and the regular. And supposedly there have been rumors that there is going to be an unlocked palette as well, like the Ghost unlocked palette, just like last year how there was the Ambient 4 and the unlocked palette. I'm hoping that it actually does contain like different shades like it has been, and I do like that they don't use shades from their original original line, they kind of come out with new shades for those so that they're kind of a little bit more special, you know? Okay, you guys know that ColourPop have released the Whatever palette. I did not pick that one up. I don't think I'm going to. There's so many red tones in there. I'm just not really super into red, and I did pick up the Strawberry Shake palette, so I think I have enough like reddish tones in there. Also, they came out with the Lilac palette, the Lilac You A Lot. Not gonna lie, already purchased that one. It has not come in the mail yet. My girlfriend actually bought it for me. I'm just paying her back because she was ordering anyways, and that's how we kind of save on shipping. So I am going to be getting that one in the mail. I will do a review on that, and I'm super excited. You guys, I'm not gonna lie. I think that is going to be amazing, and I'm super excited about that one. Now, something that like I've noticed that a lot of people have not talked about yet is the Smashbox holiday collection. So they came out with a face and eye palette. It does not say, or I didn't actually take a picture of when it's actually releasing, but it looks like it has face powders, bronzers, blushes, highlighters, and it has all sorts of different shades for your lid. So eyeshadow shades and all different sizes as well. I think it was smart to do the different sizes because obviously I'm gonna need a bigger pan for my blush than I am gonna need for my black. You know what I'm saying? So I do really think that this was a great idea and a great smart idea. However, I'm not super into Smashbox shadows. I have tried their little cover shot shadows and I wasn't in love with them. It might not be the same formula, it might be. I know some of you guys are totally in love with the cover shot shadows, but I'm just not. Okay, and then we have a new foundation or a like CC BB cream tinted moisturizer coming from ColourPop as well, and also a setting mist and a primer. And it is the Pretty Fresh line, which I am highly interested in. You guys know I love tinted moisturizers. I am a very light coverage foundation type of girl, especially in the summertime. I tend to go very light. Today I'm using a foundation, the Essence Pure Nude Makeup, Natural Finish, No Makeup Feel, and that's exactly how I feel. I feel like it just covers the slightest imperfections, covers up a little bit of my redness, and I am good to go. So I really like that foundation. It is very much a tinted moisturizer in my opinion. And I'd be very interested to find out if I could work with this. I do believe that these are $10 to $12. I don't remember exactly. But as far as the setting mist and the primer, I'm not as interested in those as I am the tinted moisturizer. So I could totally get on board with the tinted moisturizer. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, you guys all know that they came out with the Norvina palette, which I purchased, and I didn't do a full review on it, you guys, because I returned it. I was so frustrated with the fact that they came out with the Norvina 1 Pro Pigment palette, and then literally like a month later, the Norvina 2 Pro Pigment palette, which first of all, they had overlapping shades. If you did not notice, like some of the purples were definitely overlapping. What other color did I notice? Yellow, I think, was like an overlapping color. There was a purple, a yellow, a red, and an orange that were like all overlapping. They had a sparkly pink that was slightly overlapping, although the one in the Norvina 2 palette was a lot more like pink. I got so mad seeing the Norvina 2 palette come out so quickly after the 1. I was like, no. I literally said, no, I'm mad about this and I'm returning it. So that's exactly what I did. I returned that palette and I am so happy I did. I got my money back for it, and I'm just, that just put a bad taste in my mouth having them do the 2 palettes in a row like that. Like, at least wait a couple months. At least wait for the time for the Norvina 1 Pro Pigment palette to die down before you release the second one. Like, what are you doing? Like, that just, made me so mad. Okay, on to the next. Let's talk about some of the new Stila releases for the holiday. I'm actually slightly interested in the palette, although that blue color, ugh, come on. Can we not do a neutral palette with a bright freaking pop of blue? Like, can we get over the blue, please? Like, put a different color in there. Put a mossy green. I don't even care. Just stop doing blue. Nobody likes blue. Okay, we all like blue. But I'm just saying, there's that like style with the nudes or neutrals and then the pop of blue. Like, I'm just so over that. So I would be more interested in that palette if they didn't have the blue, but I'm still, I don't know, slightly interested. And then they're coming out with the kit called the Highest Realm, the Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow Kit. That one I'm very, very interested in. You guys know I love my Stila Glitter and Glows, so definitely interested in that one. And then a 3 nude color of the, and it's called the Kiss of Stars Stale Day Liquid Lipstick Set. So I don't need any more liquid lipsticks, although I do think that set is very, very like neutral and not too dark and not too light as well. There's like a really good mix of colors in there. There's like a mauvey nude, a darker brown nude, and then a pinky nude. So I do think that they did a really good job with that set. And then finally they have the 4th Dimension liquid eyeshadow set, ensemble of ombres. Don't know what that means, but these also look like the liquid glitter and glow type shadows as well, and I am also interested in this one. This one goes from like light white with like a purple reflex to it to like a darker, more like not navy, but I guess like a smokier color. Definitely interested in that one as well. I think that one could be a really, really good one. Let's see what else. So Fenty Beauty is releasing, or have already released, I think I have seen them on the Sephora website, their new highlighter. Like, it's like an icy white and it looks like it has like a slight blue-green reflect to it. I don't know, you guys. I just can't get on board with a lot of the Fenty Beauty stuff. I do think that her stuff is very creative and I do think it works for a lot of different skin tones. I just don't personally love her stuff, and she's not like my favorite person either. Like, Rihanna is in a lot of things. She does music, she does acting, she does a lot of different things, but she's not someone where I was like, oh my god, I see her stuff and I have to buy it. Because if I really, really support someone, I will buy their stuff just because I support them. But for her, I'm just not totally in love with it. Okay, Kat Von D is also releasing the new, what is it, Lolita Por Vida palette. Okay, you guys, first of all, I'm not one to boycott Kat Von D because of the whole vaccination thing. Like, come on, like, let's get over it. She's gonna do what she's gonna do, whether she states that she's gonna do it or not. But this palette, I do, gosh, it's so neutral and purpley with like a slightly like red brown tone to it, which I think would be a really good palette. But I do find that a lot of these shades are so similar that I'm sure you're gonna get the exact same look. Probably 3 different looks you can get out of this palette that I can see personally. I'm not as interested in her stuff because, I don't know, ever since I got that 10th anniversary palette, and I just don't love the quality. I don't think the quality is amazing. I just haven't been as interested in her stuff. So, you know, it just makes me kind of double guess or double think about what I'm gonna purchase from her. Now, I would like to swatch that one in store, but I don't think I will be picking that one up. But NARS came out with a new highlight, it looks like a highlight palette, possibly a highlighter and blush topper palette. I think that looks gorgeous. However, I don't think I will be picking it up, but the packaging on there with the little stars on it, please give me more. I love that. I think that is so clever and so cute. I love that. Also, they're coming out with the sets with the, I think it's like the new type of lipstick and either a blush or a bronzer. And those little sets I would be highly interested in. Those are perfect for traveling, those little tiny sizes. I think I brought a couple with me to the cruise when we went last year, and that was like perfect, or the beginning of this year. Nope, it was last year. Last year about this time too, like November. Anyways, I would be highly interested in those ones. I think those ones would be great. Now, going back to Too Faced, can we stop copying off of Tarte? Like, have you guys seen the new Too Faced Star palette? I don't even know what it's called, but it's like all of the inner part are all eyeshadows, and they're all shaped not like stars, but like triangles. When you open the palette, it looks like a star with the blushes, bronzers, and highlights on the outside. Isn't that exactly what Too Faced did? If I can pull up a picture of the Too Faced palette, I think it was from last year, could have been the year before, I will pull it up. It looks exactly like this. Like, come on, like, let's get more creative than that. Not only that, but everyone said how they hated the packaging of that because it was so bulky and so big. Now, if you're giving this to a younger girl who's just getting into makeup, then everything's included, and I do think that that is a good idea. However, people that are buying from Too Faced are not going to be your teenage girls that are, you know, 12 and 13. I mean, they could be, but I know when I was 12 and 13, I was just buying stuff from the drugstore and using whatever I had access to from my mother or my grandmother. Not gonna lie. I do think that these swatches, however, are very, very pretty. I just won't be picking that up. That is just nuts to me. Okay, I think the last thing I want to talk about is the Hey Honey Trick and Treat CC Squared Active Moisturizing Cream with honey and propolis. Don't know what that means, but it looks like a type of CC cream, almost like the It Cosmetics CC Plus. I am very interested in this. Hey Honey products are very, very good with my skin. I don't know what it is, but everything from Hey Honey I have purchased is fantastic on my skin. It always works so well to clear my pores, to moisturize my skin. It sits so nicely on my skin or sinks in very nicely. I'm very, very interested in this. However, it does not, at least the post that I could find, there was no like range of shades. So I don't know what their range is. They do look like they have like a possibly like Asian slash American, I don't know, but it doesn't look like she has the lightest skin, and she's not holding up a shade that's very light at all. And then we have an African American beauty with the darker shade in front of hers, which doesn't even look dark enough to be her skin tone. Like, if you look in the background, her skin tone and even her fingers look so much darker than the shade that she's holding up. So I don't know how this shade range is going to be. If I can find a picture of the shade range, I will definitely post it for you guys. But I just, I don't know. It looks very promising. I would love to try it, and I'm sure I would be in their shade range because I don't have the lightest skin, and I definitely don't have like dark medium skin. I have kind of in the middle of like a light medium shade, and I feel like that's a pretty generalized shade for all brands, so I am very, very interested in that one. Well, you guys, I think that is all I'm going to talk about today. I have went through so many different things, and I'm so curious to see what you guys think about any of these, and let me know, like, what do you guys think is gonna be like the best sellers of the holiday collections? I'm really interested to find out from you guys, and I think that was like one of my giveaway questions, like what company or what brand do you think is going to have the best holiday collection this year? So I'm still very curious to think what you guys saw in this video that you're like, what are you talking about? I'm definitely picking that up. Or things that I might have said I'm picking up that you're like, why would you do that? Because I'm always down with hearing somebody else's opinion and seeing what else is, like, what other thoughts are out there, to see kind of what you guys are thinking and, you know, what you guys want to see on my channel as well. If there's something that you're like, why would you pick that up? Nobody wants to see that. Then maybe I won't. But anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. This is a totally different type of video for me, but I think I'm going to start doing these because I love talking new releases with my girlfriends at work. So why wouldn't I love it here on my channel? So anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.